name is Timothy Snipes. I served in the Marine Corps from 2005 to 2009. I served in Iraq from 2008 to 2009. Currently, I am a graduate student, a scientist, and a practicing martial artist. Time to go. Time to go! My sergeant came in the room and told me, I'm ready, I thought. We began to make our way to the airfield. When we landed in Maryland 7 hours later, my unit was treated to a welcome group of elderly people. They were warriors from a bygone era, but warriors nonetheless. We remained in this small airport for a couple more hours. Then we boarded our next flight. Next destination, Ireland. Ireland was special. It was the last time we'd be allowed any alcohol for the next year. After Ireland was Iraq. That's what I thought. Apparently Kuwait was our next stop. When we landed, it was to say the least hot. Hey, asshole! Someone yelled angrily. Okay, dickhead, act like you didn't hear me. There were Marines moving in every direction. So I did what I always do. I blended. Blending meant moving a lot of equipment, weapons, vehicles, and personnel very fast. This is called a working party. There's nothing fun about it. After our party was over, we waited, and then we waited some more, to the tune of about 14 hours, with about half that time being spent on an airfield in over 125°F. The next flight wouldn't be like the other flights. This would be on the C-130, not a civilian flight. Apparently the plane needed maintenance. After waiting for 6 hours in a cramped van, we finally boarded. The flight will last approximately 3 hours. Should be a breeze, I thought. Every other flight has been at least 6, assuring me so. As the flight was nearing its Iraqi destination, the pilot came on the intercom. We're going to be making an emergency landing. In a calm demeanor. I laughed. There's no way this pilot is this calm and collected for this iron coffin to crash. Okay, you have to be taught on plane crashes, I thought. Needless to say, I got a crash course, literally. The way down was a combination of vertical and air sickness, sprinkled with a touch of extra G-forces, just enough to turn my stomach inside out. Falling so suddenly and hitting the roadway felt like my stomach was pulled out of my mouth and thrown back in. With a loud thud, we landed, mostly intact. Once we exited the on-fire plane, the sandstorm proceeded to take over. One of our plane's engines continued to burn. As fire trucks and other ER vehicles sped towards the plane, we moved forward. The plane slowly disappeared, and the sandstorm took over the plane. We had no time to reflect and no time to look back. There was only the mission. And forward was our only direction. We were in Iraq now, and there was no turning back. For our next destination we drive. We were taking a convoy this time. Our final destination was Fallujah. The convoy commander had ordered us to drive around the cities and through the desert roads. Less dangerous, but excruciatingly long. En route, we would encounter light resistance. Small arms fired, nothing I hadn't prepared for. Still, I thought, people really want to kill me that bad? Another 10-hour drive. Finally, we arrived at our destination, our home for the next year, Fallujah. When we were finally inside the wire, or the relative safe zone, I was greeted by my brothers. They deployed 6 to 8 months before me, and I missed them and was glad to finally know they were still alive. When we all were together again, my good friend Corporal B said, "Hey man, guess what? War's over." Great, I thought. Boom! It had literally come from nowhere, no warning. We were being bombarded with mortar rounds. What lasted less than a minute seemed to last an eternity. Once the smoke had cleared, 2 Marines were killed. My first week in Iraq, I had another 9 months left. This was a new time for me. This was training. My life will be forever changed.